This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes!
Mixed Martial A-Holes! MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial A-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
From the Queen Studios of New York, UFC 230 Fight Week, CES 53 Fight Week. I'm dressed like a woman. Introducing KBH. Happy Halloween with the MMA Holes. Wonderful, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here. We are live. It feels good. Something feels different, Jessie. So I don't know what it is. Something, it just does not feel the same as usual, Jess. Is it? What do you think that could be?
I have no idea.
I don't either. It's just something just doesn't feel right. I mean, we're live. UFC 230 Fight Week. Lewis versus Daniel Cormier is going down this weekend. We're going to be live at CES 53. But just something doesn't. It feels weird. I don't know what it is. I just feel. I don't know. I feel feminine right now. I feel a little something like Gaby H. Jessie.
Jessie?
There's something different tonight.
Do you feel better or worse? Different?
I feel amazing. I feel alive right now. I feel absolutely alive. I feel wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Jessie, on this Halloween,
Yeah.
do you feel wonderful, wonderful?
I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel fantastic, yeah.
You do? Why? Because it's fight week?
Of course, UFC 230 Fight Week. Daniel Cormier is fighting. Great fighter.
Yeah.
Black Beast is a great fighter. It's Halloween. I love Halloween.
Halloween is a great holiday.
Super
We got Real with the super chat.
NYC, where you pay city, state, and fed income tax.
That's a true statement from Real. Thank you, Real. Appreciate that. It is Halloween, and we have some graphics on the screen. It is wonderful, wonderful. I feel a little bit of a draft, Jessie. I don't know what it is.
Where?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like somewhere in this area over here. I don't know. Like right?
Stand up. Let me see.
It's like
Here? In your back?
Yeah, this-
Your midsection?
that area over there. It feels, there's a little bit of a draft, Jessie.
Yeah.
It's,
How does it feel?
it feels great. It
Okay.
feels really good. Yeah. Well, tonight I have lost on Fuqua Friday. Last Friday, so I am Gaby H. So tonight you'll be dealing with Gaby H. So simps, I am your lady for this evening. So if you'd like to court this beautiful masterpiece over here, thank you. Here I am. All right, Jessie, we have a lot to talk about tonight.
Of course.
Like who wore it better, right?
Uh-huh.
And Daniel Cormier versus the Black Beast.
Yes.
Well, and unfortunately, if you're on Podbean, you do not get to see this glorious masterpiece of what's going on right now. Jessie,
It looks fantastic.
if you can explain to the people that are listening on iTunes and Podbean what's stimulating about our show tonight.
Well,
Yeah.
the incredible Gaby H is what is amazing about.
Yeah, this is the first time Gaby H makes his appearance. Right over there, Gaby H. Thank you. I'm going all natural. I have my B cups in. Make them dance a little bit over there. My belly's hanging out a little bit over here. There it is, a little hairy. I made sure I didn't shave to make it more accurate. All right, so let's happy Halloween to everyone. Let me know in the chat, what did you do for Halloween, and how much are you throwing up right now? Let me know inside the chat room. What do they say, Jessie?
The agent looking And the agent is looking at your bulge, says David Flores. Who's that lady, says Muhammad. Flash your tits, says Staley02. Looks like a gothic person, says Roberto. You can't explain how fucked this is. Laughing my ass off, says Two Joints. Nice skull, says Olympia Low Life. Vlad says this is fucking disturbing, LOL.
I don't know what you mean.
King Your Mother Drink says they swapped bodies. Skull Crackers 187 says scissor. What the fuck? Laughing, says KW2345.
We should scissor. Jesse, what do you think? Should we scissor on the casting couch over here?
No.
A little lesbo action? Yeah. What do you guys say in the chat? Hit me with the ones if you want us to scissor on the couch like two lesbians. Like two proper lesbians. All right, we're going 2 hours strong. We're going to open up the phone lines.
Halloween's sober. I'm scared to death.
The greatest Halloween of all time. I'm a goddamn celebrity over here. I'm a trooper. And yeah. All right. Anyway. Kevin Costa jumping in. This is my boy Kevin. Here he is.
This is why the MMA-Holes is the greatest channel on YouTube. You're welcome, Chris.
Thank you, Kevin. See now, Kevin, I have put the leash on Kevin now, and now Kevin is my donator, okay? Kevin, you are now part of Gay BH's crew.
Eat
not
your
the
heart
JBH.
out, Kevin.
Right? No more JBH. Now it's all about Gay BH. So if anyone, listen, I'm about to steal all the boys. Because my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard tonight.
Yeah.
So there you go. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that.
We should have a contest throughout the entire show.
All right.
Like certain, like whose hair is better, whose shirt is better, who wore it better. You know, like that kind of thing.
No, this is probably the last time I'll be doing this.
That's why it's funny.
You know, I run hot, right? Not only do I look hot, but I run hot. So being this exposed, it's actually pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is, I used to have long hair back in the day. I used to have the long hair. And it was actually around this length. But I used to pull it back, and I used to be a metalhead, and I braided it and dreaded it and all that stupid shit. But having long hair again, I don't miss it. I don't miss the long hair. It gets in your face. It's in your mouth. How do people with long hair drink coffee? Right?
Well,
right now,
it's not hard.
some hair just dumped in there.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. All right, let's now it is Halloween, and we have 20 likes.
20 likes.
I've got fucking 20 likes.
20 likes. 20 likes.
I've got
fucking 20 likes.
Yes.
20 likes. 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes.
We got 40 likes.
20 likes.
Like it because I am, yes, Gay BH tonight. So like away, motherfuckers. I did it for you.
I've got fucking 20 likes.
20 likes.
20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
Trick or treat? All right, Jesse,
Yes,
there's
sir.
a couple of things to talk about over here. A lot of things to talk about. This is our 41st episode, season number 2.
Yeah.
$50 million is what Khabib and Ahmed Banana Man or Ring Mang, they're saying that he's worth in his next fight. Now, I do want to start off the show with this because it is an interesting story. Khabib, the person that is not about money, but about pride and legacy. Well, now Ali wants to pull some money.
Right.
I am not knocking this man for making money. In fact, I want him to make every penny that he could possibly make. But it kind of contradicts what he said before.
Yes.
Just like my outfit, right?
I'm so distracted right now.
I'm very beautiful. Yes. This is a beautiful... I tell you, I've never felt so free in my life. Oh, my hair is getting stuck on the chair. How does that work? I didn't shave my armpits for you guys. Look at you. GBH! Oh, sorry. What? That was GBH. Jesse, you knew you flex, right? Actually, let me do one of your moves that you usually do for Fuko Friday when people donate to you. You usually do this move where you're like... Was that close?
That was very close.
All right, you do it
I think it
first.
was spot on.
You do first. What do you do? All right, let me try it again. Was that close?
Yeah, it was very close.
All right. All right, so let's talk about this Khabib thing. We're not getting anything accomplished.
It's Halloween. We're allowed to slack a little bit on Halloween.
We were thinking this, like we make it a tradition. Every Fuko Friday before Halloween,
Yes.
we come up with a ridiculous idea for a costume, and the loser, well, me, I guess every year
That's not true. Because
yeah.
once they see this, I have a feeling that next year they're going to be like, oh, well, let's see what Jesse looks like.
I tell you what,
Guaranteed.
I guarantee people are masturbating in the chat right now. I'm fairly positive that some people are like, this is so disgusting, and they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Right? You're welcome, boys. All right, so let's talk about this. We have an article. Actually,
Love you, Daniel R.
My song.
Oh my god.
I love you.
Oh, all right.
Jessie.
This is beautiful, Jesse. I mean me. Read us the news. Oh my God. I get to really appreciate this song right now.
Chris isn't a dude.
Jessie.
This is so beautiful.
I want
All right, Jesse.
Yeah.
What's
Wonderful.
what's in the news? The MMA-Holes.com. Actually, let's thank Sean Hart. It was funny. I was actually just watching this video, and Sean Hart posted this. It was amazing. It was almost exactly at the same time. I was like, holy fuck, we don't have to put this here. Sean Hart put this here, so thank you, Sean Hart.
All right. So this is according to MMA Junkie and TMZ Sports. Ali Abdelaziz is upfront about things with his top client, Khabib Nurmagomedov, talking about Khabib's retirement, how rich Khabib is, how rich Khabib will be. But as long as they're both rich, Abdelaziz sees no reason why they shouldn't get richer. And in the end, that will help Nurmagomedov help others. Abdelaziz reasons.
All right, so let's watch this, friends. Let's watch this. This is TMZ over here. TMZ. Dynamite. All right, so we're going to play this over here. Ali was being interviewed by TMZ. We have the link to the video on the MMA-Holes.com. And let's see what Ali has to say. He's usually good for something here, and this is interesting.
They get tired. You know? Like now, I'm not even worried about Tyrone or Ben Askren.
By the way, that's racist. It's Tyrone, not Tyrone. But he's not worried about Tyrone or Ben Askren.
About somebody bring 50 million to 100 million to the table, and none of these guys can bring 200,000 to the table. And I don't really care what they say.
$50 to $100 million. Is that the number that you are looking for, Ali, to get Khabib inside of a cage, an octagon, or a boxing ring? $50 million at least.
$50 million. Let's see what Ali says.
Listen, we discussed business, but you know, like the other guy who just fought, he said he made $50 million. I think now, as a global superstar, Khabib bypassed him. You know, come on, man. You have a guy meeting with Putin, Erdogan, and the other guy selling liquor on a corner store. It's not even in the fucking same planet. You got a guy right now meeting the president. President Putin actually having sit down with him, Erdogan, and the other guy driving a truck.
All right, so he's basically talking about Conor here, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I believe so.
He's selling, is driving a truck, selling his alcohol, whatever the hell he's saying over there. In one sentence, he's making fun of the guy for selling his whiskey and blah, 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 blah. And then in the next breath, he is actually saying what looks to be Khabib versus Conor too. It's kind of interesting.
Selling liquor on a corner, good for him. You know, whatever. It's not our business. He do what he does. You know, we try to go to Africa, we try to do different things, but it's not even close. And at the end of the day,
he's right. He is right. I mean, Khabib proved it. It's not even close. It's not even competitive, that fight over there, right? Although Conor won one round. But he did. He get dominated. Khabib did what he had to do and finished Conor McGregor. So, rematch, I'm against it. I don't think it should happen. But listen to what he says.
Maybe a whole bunch of money get on the table. Maybe the rematch. I don't know. Maybe we'll give a rematch.
What the fuck? Here, listen.
Maybe a whole bunch of money get on the table. Maybe the rematch. I don't know. Maybe we'll give a rematch to the guy who just killed. But, you know, one thing I really regret in this fight, you know, Khabib did carry him for 4 rounds. I really want see him drink his own blood. And just Khabib he was just wanting to quit. But if this ever happen again, I want to see all his face broken up, his teeth broken up. And, you know, he talk a lot of shit. He didn't back it up, embarrass himself in front of his whole beautiful country of Ireland, his father, his mother, his wife, embarrass himself for his kids. But I don't know. But whatever going to bring Khabib money. This is now my job.
So, okay. It is your job. So, this is really strange. And I want to get Jesse's opinion on this. It's kind of contradictory. He's bashing the guy. Then he's like, well, if the money's there, let's have the rematch, right? And then he's selling the rematch, saying he wants to see him finish him the right way this time. Yeah. Smash his face, break all the bones in his face, right? So 1 minute, literally 2 days ago, we find out that it looks like Khabib will be fighting GSP, right? Big news. Ali puts a post on Instagram and Twitter that Tony Ferguson and Khabib, a picture of them saying, I have big news. And then we find out later on in the day, well, it's Khabib and GSP. Now we find out 2 days later, Jessie, take me serious, how dare you? We find out 2 days later that he is talking about Conor McGregor, a rematch. Like, he doesn't deserve the rematch.
But he didn't sound confident, and he did say, I don't know. I think that it was just something thrown to kind of start a little bit of a hype. I don't think they're going to have first of all, there's not going to be a rematch. I highly doubt. I'm not saying it will never happen. I just don't see it happening anytime soon. And I certainly don't think Ali Abdelaziz is going to be the first one to announce something like that. I don't think that's the case.
It doesn't. First of all, I don't understand how this guy's a manager, right? Now, he does fantastic. For some reason, he gets the people the big fights, right? He's got a lot of guys, and they are top-tier athletes, right? And he does a good job. How the fuck does he pull it off, not being able to put together a sentence? JBH, listen to KBH. Look into my eyes, Jessie. Look into my eyes, right? Now, I need you to take me serious here, okay? You just look into my eyes, my beautiful Jessie Bell Hill eyes, okay? How does this man, who can't even fucking put together a sentence, how does he pull it off? How does he? Is it terrorist connections, Jessie? How does he do it? I'm completely confused. I just want to know who Khabib's fighting next.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't even care about Conor right now. Yes, I said it. I don't even care about Conor McGregor. I just want to know who Khabib's fighting next. I want Tony Ferguson. Apparently, he is not the money draw. He's not the person that's going to bring the money to the table. So who is it going to be? Is it GSP? Are we getting a Conor McGregor rematch? What is going on? Let me play some of this again.
It's not Khabib's job. Khabib created legacy, 11 years, 27 fights. Right now, money talk, bullshit walk. That's it. He met the sheikhs in Abu Dhabi. Now he met Erdogan, one of the most powerful presidents in the world, in Turkey. He met the president of Kyrgyzstan today. He's going to see probably the king of Morocco next week. You know, in Egypt, the president office have called us. He want to go.
Okay, yeah, he's doing a lot of things. That's great.
Egypt, you know, he become the king.
Did Trump? Huh? Did Donald Trump call yet?
That's a good question. Why the fuck didn't he meet Donald Trump? Right? That's crazy over there. Now, all right. I think Khabib should meet Trump. I think this should happen. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to happen. And
I don't either.
It's crazy. Right? There should be a picture of Khabib next to Trump. Do you think that Khabib does not want to meet Trump? Do you think Trump's like, nah, keep that guy away from me? Like, what? Let's talk some serious shit here, Jessie, as I'm dressed beautifully right now. What do you think?
Khabib is not going to meet Trump.
He's not going to meet Trump. But why? He should. He's meeting all the other presidents.
Super chat.
Now and later, what's up?
Look gorgeous, ginger fire show tater tots grinning face with sweat MBGA.
Thank you, now and later. See, that's a sensible man right there. I look beautiful. It feels great. It feels great. It is distracting, Jessie. I'll give you that. It is a little distracting. Let me know in the chat. Do you think that he should meet Trump? I think so. Why not? Dana White's good buddies with Donald Trump. Right? Let them meet Trump too. Why is he dancing around in Africa and all these other places and he's not in what? He fought in America. The fucking Don.
Super chat.
WMMA scene.
Ali has Khabib on a grand tour of meeting war criminals and human rights abusers.
It's so fucking true. What is going on? WMMA scene making a fantastic point. Why not Trump? Right? Does this make any fucking sense, Jessie? What is going on here? Let's play a little more of this shit.
Trump is cool.
Trump is cool.
We like Trump. You know, we want to make sure. You know. He met with President Putin. I'm not a politician, man. You know, but
he's dodging the bullets. We got C-Mac.
I was looking for midget clown porn, and I'm here.
All right, there we go. C-Mac, you found your midget clown porn. Oh wait, no, the midget clown porn holes. Thank you. C-Mac, you are wonderful, wonderful. Anyone wants to interrupt the show, link in the description or the super chat.
I
Jessie?
can't get it. Sean Hart says, Jessie, you know what your children would look like? Scary. And now every time I look at you on the screen, I can't get it out of my head that this could be what my children look like.
Imagine you had a kid that just came out like this, like just, let me, hold on. This is your child over here. This could all be yours, Jessie. That's a GIF right there. Oh, yes. Oh, it's fantastic. My hairy ass legs. My hairy John Jones
you
legs.
look very sexy tonight.
I believe so.
Can
I
you
believe
wear
I
this
do.
to bed?
Sure. So, all right. Let's finish this up and get the chat's comments.
Khabib is going to go to Africa probably by beginning of next year. We have a project there with United Lex. We're going to give $1 million to get whales and help with schools. He's going to go to Africa probably.
Wait, he's getting what? Money for whales?
I give $1 million to get whales and help with schools.
He's going to get whales to help schools? What the fuck is he talking about? So Ali Abdelaziz says they're going to get money to get whales to help schools, right, Jessie? Is that what he said?
Go to Africa probably by beginning of next year. We have a project there with United Lex. We're going to give $1 million to get whales and help with schools.
Oh.
Yeah, the whales are going to help them teach.
Good whales.
No, there's going to get whales to help them learn in schools. No, the whales are pretty smart. They're the smartest fish in the sea. Actually, they're mammals, right? Because they have the blowholes.
Good wills.
Good whale. No, it's not good wills. Look, listen.
To good wills.
Listen.
A project there with United Lex. We're going to give $1 million to get whales and help with...
To get whales to help with schools, Jessie. What do you mean
yeah,
good whales?
they're going to get...
Where's goodwill coming?
They're going to get whales and help with schools.
Jessie.
Wells.
I'm telling you right now.
Wells.
Wait, take me serious for God's sakes.
Wells.
No, they're going to
get wells.
What are the wells going to do with schools?
In the Middle East?
What?
Wells for water?
Hold on. Where's
to give
water?
children water?
Whales live in water.
Schools?
We have a project there with United Lex. We're going to give $1 million to get whales and help with schools.
See?
He's going to go to Africa probably end of this year, beginning
Africa,
of next
Jessie.
year. Project
Still need water.
I'm working on.
You're so
This
off.
is the most important. Khabib wants to touch lives.
Wow.
And I want him. I want to be part of it.
Khabib wants to touch lives, but apparently not Donald Trump's lives.
It's not me. I'm just small. I want to be able for him to. Khabib can retire now. He's rich. I'm rich now too.
Oh.
He makes me rich. You know.
Yeah, he probably got paid very nicely from that, right?
Well,
Ali?
did you see the size of this
We
man's
good.
house?
Yeah, he's doing good.
But if somebody gonna put big paycheck on the table, and we can get it done, that's I don't care about number 1 contender, number 10 contender. Khabib was number 1 contender for 5 years.
Yeah.
You know.
He was the number 1 tender, a chicken tender.
Conor jumped him, 80 jumped him, a lot of people jumped him. Now it's about the paycheck. And, we have such a great partner, Mr. Dana.
Now it's about the paycheck, Jessie. I fight for legacy. Now give me paycheck. It's literally, we didn't even get like a couple of fights in. One fight, now paycheck, please. I fight for legacy, Jessie. Legacy, honor. Now please, give me paycheck.
Super chat.
Now and later coming in with the super chat.
Call my grandpa in Brazil. He's beaming face with smiling eyes. Funny AFMBGA.
Call your grandpa in Brazil. Jessie, you want to call his grandpa in Brazil?
Make Brazil great again.
Yeah. Well, whatever you do not put the number in the chat. I don't know how we would get your grandfather's number, but I would call him. I would call him up for like this. Sure.
What if he was sick and now and later was trolling his grandfather like you used
He's
to
not that
troll
kind of
your
guy.
grandfather?
All right, let's see in the chat. What do you think? This is very confusing to me. The whole thing is very confusing. First of all, let me get this make this clear to the MMA-Holes, to the universe. I want to make this very clear.
Yeah.
I think Khabib deserves every penny that he gets. I think fighters are underpaid. So whatever Khabib gets, make that money. With that being said, everything that he preached went fucking flying out the window as soon as he jumped over that cage. He won, he jumped over the cage, and now it's Khabib smash. Let's get some money. Let's fight. It's completely polar opposite Khabib. What happened? It changed like that.
Chat.
Super chat. G-Man.
I see a fine tranny that'll bash my nuts in with a wrench.
That's right, G-Man. I will bash your nuts in with a wrench. Thank you for the super chat over there. But it's so fucking confusing. I've never seen... This is the first time, seriously, where we've seen a fighter do a complete opposite, a flip, an about face. Do you think Ali Abdelaziz says, Khabib, you're going to make a lot of money right now? You can't even take me serious. Jessie, I don't understand. What's wrong? Why? What's the problem? I don't understand. Is it KBH?
I was doing so good. I was taking you seriously.
Yeah?
But the longer I stare at you, the
Happy Halloween, Jessie. Happy Halloween. All right, let's see what the chat says. I said enough. Apparently, Jessie don't even give a fuck. What do you think in the chat? Like, I mean, this guy's he's a complete talent. The best in the game at 155. We got Artem Lobov coming in.
You can't
Vlad.
stop the Siberian Express.
Choo-choo.
Motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
He's the real goat.
How dare Khabib try to set his family up for life and fight for nigger pennies? He should fight only for honor and legacy like Conor.
That's right.
I like how we are taking Abdul words as gospel when we haven't even heard that from the fighter himself.
Vlad, by the way, there's a video of Khabib standing next to Floyd Mayweather's manager, the guy with the fucking the punch buggy parked on his face. And Khabib's like, yeah, hey, Floyd Mayweather, please, we fighting. What the fuck? That donation was ridiculous, Vlad. What's going on? What is going on here?
CBD.
How dare you, Vlad? Insult my beauty. Real.
CBD.
Legacy's out the window. We heard it from the Dagestani mouth.
CBD.
CBD.
CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after fight training and make your life a better place.
All right, real coming in with the CBD.
Watch Jahirin versus Askren. Askren got his ass kicked. He looked and spoke defeated in his post-fight interview. Jimmy Smith scored it a win for Heeran, and the crowd was shocked as well. Covington is 100x better than Jahirin.
Whoa.
RDA and Snoozman too.
Whoa. Real coming in over there. What do you think about that, Jessie?
What?
Is Covington the GOAT? Yeah, we got Askren now. We got Ben Askren and Colby Covington, right? As if people are sick and tired of Conor McGregor. Now you have Colby Covington, who brings the cringe to the next level. And now we have Ben Askren, who is another cringe fest that's jumping in. The UFC has gotten very interesting. If you're not a fan of the cringe, this is the worst era to ever watch the UFC. It's the worst time. You might as well just pack your bags and leave because it has completely gone ridiculous. As if, just like my outfit over here. I asked JBH to give me a shirt. She didn't want him to give me a good one to stretch out.
Yeah, I didn't want him to
she gave me
stretch
this
out my
one. It's like
clothes.
tie-dyed.
So I gave him my beach shirt.
Yeah, it looks good though. Let me know in the chat what you all think of this whole situation.
Goat equals Covington says real. Piggy Fiend says Covington is decent. Skullcracker says MMA math is always right. Science, bro. Jason is laughing at X Ghost. Jessie is going to have her first lesbian experience after tonight's show. Says Kevin Costa. Watch Ben Askren. Hello. Cover from Adele says King Your Mother's Ring. JBH just limited says Drunk Savage. Bullshit. Colby is going to get murked by T Wood or Askren. Real says Staley's a Jew. He never donates. All he wants to blood diamond those poor Africans, says Isaiah Moore. Exco says goat equals tranny YouTuber redheaded.
What's he talking about? I don't understand. What is he talking about? I am the goat. Thank you. I am a very farm animal like creature over here, and I am wonderful. All right, Jessie, let's move on from that. I found this pretty interesting over there. Listen, take nothing away from Ali. Ali, he gets the job done. It's just bizarre to me. We've been making fun of Ali for a while now. This has been before the whole Khabib situation. We've been on the Ali train for a while. Oh, here's my girl. Here we go. All right.
We're mock idiot, you lil ginga bish boy. Sit on face.
Thank you. Big Ebony Honey Bun coming in with the donation. I appreciate it. I do want her to sit on my face. She is a beautiful young lady over there. Chris, I keep getting put in timeout, and I'm getting pissed off, says Ann H. What? Ann, stop dropping the N-word in the chat. How dare you?
You know what, Ann? All seriousness, I think I know
what. Is it the knitter? Is that what it is?
No, I think because Ann likes to do emojis. I don't know if that might be the reason, but you like to do a bunch of emojis. Sometimes if Nightbot, detects like a certain amount of emojis, then it'll time you out. Like if you're doing I saw you doing all the nauseated faces and stuff like that in the chat. In the beginning.
It could be knitter comments. It could be because the only word that's banned is the N-word. That's the only word that we have banned over here. And maybe knitter's getting picked up in a way. It's possible. I don't know.
Super chat.
C-Mac jumping in.
Brokeback Mountain Part 2 Fur Traders, Lesbians.
You want to make out
Fur
on a
traders.
mountain. And, yeah. Anyway, Brokeback Mountain wasn't one of my favorites. I don't, usually a movie gets nominated for an Academy Award or something like that. As much as in this state of mind, this form might be able to sit through that, I never had the opportunity. Maybe after this we can watch Brokeback Mountain together, you and me.
I've seen it already.
Like this. You've seen it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it was hot. The two men.
Is that why you saw it?
It was pretty hot.
No, wait. You saw it to watch two guys make out?
Well, I watched two hot guys make out.
No, but why did you see the movie?
Because there were two hot guys.
So there were two guys making out. So that's the only reason why you went to see it.
Two hot guys. That's the important part.
Jake Gyllenhaal and the dead guy.
And
the Joker.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah. So you're like, all right, these are two guys that are gonna make out. I'm gonna go watch that movie.
Yes.
I never understood. Now it makes sense. All right. I'm pretty sure majority of this chat room's seen that movie. Let's be honest. Like late night.
I bet you've seen it.
I swear to God. I swear on everything. I swear on my outfit right now. I've never seen Brokeback Mountain. I've seen some pretty gay movies.
Yeah. Like what?
Brokeback
Mountain. Anything
no.
gayer than Brokeback Mountain? I don't think there's anything gayer than Brokeback Mountain.
I've seen gay porn, for God's sakes. I mean, it doesn't get any gayer than that, right? Right? I've sat through it when I was frisky at night. I would pop it in. Be like, I'm not gay. You put it in, you're like, I can watch this with no boner. Completely heterosexual.
Wonderful.
Anyway, all right. Why are we talking about gay shit? Anyway, let's cut it out. I mean, this is ridiculous. I have to sit in this ridiculous outfit right now. I look better than you, Jessie.
Happy Halloween to you, Carlos San Pedro. Happy Halloween.
To who?
He says happy Halloween.
Halloween. That's right. Oh, that's pretty good. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. That's actually pretty good.
I got it.
Yeah. All right. What else do we have in the news? A lot of topics to get through. Okay. So, Jessie, let's get back. James Turner knows where it's at. I am sexy as fuck. Let's get back to the news, Jessie. Jessie?
I'm waiting for it.
I love you.
Oh, thank God. Flag coming in.
Then stop the Siberian Express.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
I'm more pumped to see what Rocky Dennis is going to do in the UFC. He's a bigger than Khabib with Olympic-level wrestling.
Rocky Dennis, Ben Askren. He does look like Rocky Dennis, right? I think we did the comparison of side-by-sides. Rocky Dennis from Mask, one of the greatest movies of all time. One of the most hilarious movies of all time. Yeah. I'm curious to see how he does, too. I have a bad feeling. I hope he does well. I hope they don't, throw him right into the fire.
Yeah.
Like, they give him a couple of tune-up fights, you know? And I hope... Every time I fix my hair. I hope that Ben Askren does all right. But I have a bad feeling that he's going to fall flat on his face. Like, someone's just going to piece him up. And he's not going to be able to get the takedown. And then crush. Anyway. Jessie, you okay? What's wrong? Yeah? Yes?
Nothing.
What's the problem? Okay, what else we have in the news? JBH.
Dana White says to Floyd Mayweather, Khabib will only fight you in MMA. According to TMZ Sports, Dana White says if Floyd Mayweather is serious about fighting Khabib Nurmagomedov, it ain't gonna be a boxing.
This is very unprofessional. Freddie is slashing me right now. Freddie, cut it out. Stop it. You stop it, Freddie. You fucking stop it. Actually, Freddie's he's fingering me. Freddie's fingering me. Oh, super chat.
I want to drink a tall frosty mug of her tranny piss.
Oh, there you go. A tall frosty mug of the tranny piss. You're all right, G-Man. We'll talk after the show. All right, let's talk about this over here. Dana White, Floyd Mayweather. Okay. Here we go.
Floyd has said he's 70% certain the two sides will get a deal done in a box. He expects
Oh, Freddie! Oh!
You can't stop the Siberian Express.
Choo-choo.
Motherfuckers.
All right.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Real men can't possibly live and men carry guns to protect their families from potential. Armed Democrats emasculated fled New York despite the Bell Boulevard hookers that made Chris and I Eskimo move to FL. We pack heat.
It says Annie. By the way, thank you, Real. I'm not sure what we're talking about with the guns, but it says Nightbot timeout
Yeah, I
NH
saw
for.
that. I'm checking right now. Don't worry,
links.
Ann. I'm checking.
All right, we're gonna look into that. I'm not sure what's going on. Nightbot's on you, Ann.
Yeah,
How dare- Ann is like-
I just checked the message. She didn't do anything wrong in
Yeah,
the
it's-
message. There's nothing wrong.
It's really weird. All right, so no, well, yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Why
Hold
is
on. Just give me a second. That is a little weird. It's just like
All right.
targeting.
I wish Christ would kill me right now. Says 2 Joints Premier FC 27, 1 week away. Glenn Sage says it is November 10th, right? Chris Bott is still after me, says Ann H. Yeah, I don't know why it says you're posting a link. Jessie's checking it out right now. I don't know what the hell that's about, but we'll reset Nightbot and hopefully that works out. Chris is a scholastic achiever, says Steve Johnston. How much does Ask Ryan cut? Says Piggy. I don't know. That's like with Kevin Costa coming in with the super chat. Whoa, 6'9".
GAYBH looks like the kind of woman who has given up on life.
Kevin, what are you talking about? Kevin, you know that GABH is the real prize in this situation. Look into my eyes, Kevin. This could all be yours. With my hairy stomach, Kevin. Do you want some hairy nipple too? Let me know. Let me know in the chat.
Super chat.
We got Dope Sick Jones.
You should headbang with that hair. MMA rock a whole sign of the horns medium skin tone.
I should, right? Yes! Yeah! All right, I'm going to lose my fucking headphones. If you are listening on Podbean and iTunes, yes, I am dressed like GABH. I lost Fuqua Friday, so here I am in all my glory. Jessie, just part Nightbot and then put it back on and see if that works.
No, she should be fine now.
Okay, and we're going to try to fix that over there. Let's see what we have in the news. We have 2 hours of swole sexiness tonight, and let's blast through the shite over here with Dana White. Oh, Fanship Man! With the super chat.
Most getting pegged tonight. Please tape it, JBH.
Well, I fall asleep through his donations too.
Stop it.
All right, thank you, Van. Appreciate the donation. All right, here we go. Dana White.
All right. Floyd has said he's 70% certain the two sides will get a deal done to box. He expects to make a 9-figure check if it comes to fruition. But when we saw Dana at Mr. Chow in Beverly Hills over the weekend, this is TMZ Sports, he had an ultimatum for Floyd. He said, quote, "Listen, if Mayweather wants to fight, come fight. You fight in the UFC. We're not boxing him. We did that once. That's over." Of course, Dana's referring to Mayweather versus Conor McGregor, which clocked in at the second highest pay-per-view fight of all time. But apparently Dana's not down for a second bite of that apple. He said, quote, "You want to fight? You come fight. A real fight." Mayweather has previously teased that he was training for an MMA fight, but it doesn't seem like he ever followed through with it. UFC welterweight champ Tyron Woodley has offered to personally train Floyd and said he truly believes the 41-year-old could have real success in the Octagon. As for Khabib, White says his next UFC is pretty obvious. He's gunning for Tony Ferguson as long as they can overcome a few obstacles.
Yeah, the obstacle is called Ali Abdelaziz, right? That's what he wants to happen, but they want to get paid. And we know this, that Tony Ferguson isn't a big money guy, right? We all know this. We know this from the show. We can see if guys pull in a lot with pay-per-views when we watch our streams, we watch back the analytics. We can actually track what happens over there. And Tony Ferguson is, I don't know why. I have no idea why. People call him El Cringy. I don't know. The guy is, I think, the best 155er. I do find him annoying, yes. I do find him cringy from the Tough House, Jesse. Look into my eyes as I speak to you. But he doesn't pull the dollars. So I feel like I'm looking in the mirror right now. Look at KBH.
I can't, because if I look at you, then I won't be able to read the news.
But Tony Ferguson versus Khabib, if it is not the money fight, how could it happen, right? Why this? Why this, Jesse? Why doesn't Tony Ferguson pull numbers? Why doesn't he pull the money?
Because he's cringy.
But the pure MMA fan likes to light the casuals on fire, right? The pure MMA fan's like, you got to make the fight that's right. And in this case, I agree. You got to make the fight that's right. The fight the fans want to see. But if the fans aren't paying for it, now we know why the cringiness comes in. Now we know why the cringiness sells and the big mouths and the trash talking. So how do we fix this problem? How do we make everyone happy? How do we make everyone happy, right? We have one side saying, I want to see the WWE circus. We have another side saying, I want to see the best fight. Then we have people that float in the middle where I kind of lay. I'm in the middle over here. I like the cringe. I want the best fight. I kind of dabble over here. I'm right over in this area, right over here, right? But you have the one-sided on this side that just wants the flash, and you have the people on this side that want the best fight. How do we fix it for everybody? Let me know in the chat.
Abdel says, because he's American don't like their own people, I guess. Van Shipman says, X-Ghost, but I like you, sweetheart. 2 Joints says, now JBH and Christina can complain about men all day. Ha 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 ha. Gentleman named Moni says, no one likes Khabib's fights. He needs a superstar.
Super chat.
Real coming in with super chat.
Hitler lost a testicle fighting in WW1 as runner.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Hitler is down one nut. There you go. Thank you. After World War I, WW1, Hitler is down one nut. All right, Jesse, what else they say in the chat?
We can't fix it. The UFC does what the fuck they want, says X-Ghost22. Boneyard Militia says, Moss in a tranny mode. I need therapy. I want Khabib to fight GSP. Ferguson versus Askren, says King. Sean Hart says, Moss jazz hands go flash black.
Maybe GSP is the only answer then, right? Maybe that is the only answer because at least we got a good fight. We have an interesting fight between the two. Maybe that is the only answer because now we have the money fight, right? We have the interest. Now we have 155 in fucking limbo, right? Does that mean, and we said this before, does that mean Tony Ferguson versus Conor McGregor, Jesse?
Yeah.
Look into my KBH eyes. Is that what's going to happen here? Now that we're a couple of days in, Ali says one thing, Dana says another thing. What's so funny, Jesse? I don't understand.
I would say...
I dare you laugh at my beauty.
I would say Conor versus Tony would be interesting. It would be a fight that makes sense. I don't see it happening, though.
Who is Tony fighting?
It's a good question. I mean...
Conor has a million options. Conor could fight the fucking Tooth Fairy and make money, right? It doesn't matter who Conor fights. He can fight anybody, and he's going to make money. He'll talk his way into money in any fight. So Tony Ferguson... If Khabib fights GSP, people are going to say that GSP is going to fight at 155. I don't see it. I really don't see it. This might be the most mysticalness that I'm not. Wait, does that even make sense? This might be the most unmystical moment.
The least mystical moment.
The least mystical moment right now could be right now because I do not mystically see GSP at 155. I only see at 165 or 170, some sort of catch weight thingy. I don't see it happening.
Is it weird that it gives me chills every time you cross my aura? My barrier, my invisible barrier when your hands cross it. I get like chills with this get up. Like I can't.
This is going to be 2 hours of looking at my beauty. You have to deal with that. Chat room, what do you think? We need some help. What is happening? Does Khabib, who does he fight? What's going on here? Rematch? Tony Ferguson? GSP? Let me know right now. And if he fights GSP, at what weight class do you think it's going to happen? Let me know now in the chat. I need answers. Answers in the chat room. 92 watching. Thanks for watching. Make sure you slap that thumbs up. Jesse, what we got going on over there?
Hit me with the ones if you want to see gay BH twerk, says Annie.
Nightbot, timer out.
Sean Hart says Jesse needs a couple Valium, wet her face, count to 10, and try again, and try not to get the giggles. Grab his pussy, Jamie. Says Stalia too. Duke Chronic says fuck Khabib. And Ace drops the one. Piggy Fiend says Tony had trouble with Lando. Best ever says Khabib versus Diaz. Nate Diaz versus the 7th grade English exam says X goes 22. Khabib versus Tony says Roberto Hernandez. Kevin from Chicago says the best wrestler Khabib fought is a real estate agent. LOL says Vlad. Pulse Resurrected has been retracted. 170 pounds says Footy Blaze. Brody Graham says Nate versus Diaz would be good. Two Joints says we can't think, Chris. Your looks are mind altering.
It's true.
Abdel says Khabib versus GSP 165. Conor versus Diaz 3. Poirier versus Tony.
Holy shit. How about that, Abdel? I agree with all three of those. Look at that. I agree with all three. I feel bad for Tony Ferguson. I really do. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually feel bad for Tony Ferguson. I really do believe this guy needs that belt or a chance at that belt. Again, that he never really lost. But yeah, Tony, that's if I had to put money on it, that would be it. That would be it. Abdel, maybe we agree because I'm dressed like a woman. I'm not sure. My mind has exploded. But thank you. I don't know why I'm thanking you. All right, what else do we have in the chat?
He's caving to the simps.
Actually, maybe, Jesse, do you think that's what it is? Do you think I've won Abdel over? You know, usually they simp over to your side, but now I've won I'm winning your simps over tonight because of my beauty. Do you think they realize, holy shit? Oh, hold on a second. I'm not quite the lady tonight.
So classy of you.
God forbid a nip hangs
He's
out.
trying to sell himself now.
Maybe that's what it is, Jesse. Maybe I'm winning over your simps. Tony likes. Let's go! Happy Halloween, motherfuckers! JBH, JBH. I've got fucking 20 likes.
I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
Jesse, should I go to CES 53? What Gotti's fighting like this? What do you think? Should I just... Hello, boys! Are we here for some fights? Because that's what I'm here for. Wonderful, wonderful.
Your voice needs to be higher.
Nah.
You don't want to be too gay.
All right, Jesse, what else do we have in the news? Lots of stories tonight.
According to my MMA News, Khabib's manager, Ali Abdelaziz.
Super chat.
A joke if T. Ferg doesn't get the next title shot.
Is it though?
It's a joke. It is.
Is it?
You don't think it is? Listen, I understand money talks, but here's the thing. You can have a big money fight. I was going to say, if you co-main with Conor, right? If you do like a Conor Nate as the co-main event, and then you have Khabib Tony as the main event, pay-per-views are through the roof. The only problem is Conor gobbles all the pay-per-view money, right? So I guess that doesn't work. But I mean, think about that pay-per-view. Think of that 1-2 punch. Khabib Tony main event. Conor Nate co-main event. Think about that. It's a big fucking 1-2 right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. According to my MMA News, Khabib's manager says Conor McGregor embarrassed himself in front of his family at UFC 229. Khabib's manager isn't ready to stop firing shots at Conor McGregor, as we heard in the interview earlier. Nurmagomedov defended his UFC lightweight title against Conor McGregor earlier this month, successfully retained his championship via fourth-round submission. After the fight, all hell broke loose as a brawl ensued. Khabib's manager rips Conor McGregor yet again on that same TMZ Sports
we just saw this
interview. Yeah.
Okay.
This is just pinpointing something else that he said that we were not talking about.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay. Now I lost myself.
I'm like, wait, did we just talk about this? All right. So I'm just going to finger myself.
Not only was there bad blood between McGregor and Nurmagomedov, but Abdelaziz also got hit with personal digs. During the media-only UFC 229 pre-fight presser in New York City, Abdelaziz asked why McGregor had 2 belts on stage. McGregor fired by saying he knew a lot about Abdelaziz and asked, how's Noah? Noah is Abdelaziz's son, who he allegedly abandoned, which we all know. While Ali said before the fight that he didn't take things personally, it's clear that this ended up not being the case. This is what Ali said. Come on, man. You have a guy meeting with Russian President Putin, Turkish President, and the other guy is selling liquor on the corner store. It's not even on the fucking same planet. If this fight happens again, I want to see his face broken. I really want to see Conor drink his own blood. He talked a lot of shit. He didn't back it up. Embarrassed himself in front of his whole beautiful country of Ireland. His father, his mother, his wife. Embarrassed himself in front of his kids.
All right, what else we got in the news? Oh, did Ann just get timed out again? What the fuck? How is Ann the
I don't know
only
what
one
else to do. I try.
What the fuck? No one else is having this problem. How the hell is Ann having?
Ann?
Out of all people, the one person that we want in the chat, it must be emojis. It's got to be like an absurd amount of emojis. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. But Ann, what the hell? Why is she getting timed out?
Oh, it could be repetitive action. She put twerk, 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 twerk.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
no,
repetitive actions.
Yeah, Ann, so it's got to be, yeah.
It could be repetitive actions.
Maybe that's what it is. But I don't understand. Why is no one else getting fucking timed out?
Well, nobody else is repetitive.
All right, so don't say things 4 times, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. What the hell? Anyway, what else do we have in the news? JBH.
According to Bloody Elbow, Ben Askren rips Dylan Dennis in recent Twitter clash, saying, "Stop copying Conor McGregor's shtick." Ben Askren's UFC signing has made a lot of noise in the MMA world. For his part, Funky went on to stoke the flames through a recent tweet, goading the UFC to make a big deal of his arrival through an official announcement. This was met by a response from Bellator fighter and Conor McGregor's training partner, Dylan Dennis. Ben Askren said on Twitter, "Hey UFC, are you going to make an announcement? You are like that guy with a girlfriend who's embarrassed to tell his buddies even when everyone else knows. Ha ha ha, you know you love me." Dylan Dennis responds with a SpongeBob picture of Patrick throwing a snowball, over the snow mound, but the snowball is saying weird flex, but okay.
Are you not sick of people that are not fighting in the same organization talking shit about each other? Like, does it even make sense? It's almost like Michael Bisping too when he's talking smack and he's not. It's like blue balls. Why do we even give a fuck about this shit talk? You know, you're in the fight game. You can settle your differences inside a cage. Like, what other place can you do that? And then you're just talking shit to people that you can't really fight. You're not allowed to fight.
Yeah.
So Ben Askren and Dylan Dennis, like, who cares? Who cares, Jesse? What else we got in the news?
All right. Also on the Ben Askren news, he wonders why the UFC has not announced his signing, which was a little bit in the last article saying, quote, "You know you love me." All Ben Askren wants is an official announcement.
I was on the wrong story. I was on the wrong story again before.
The former one championship welterweight champion is headed to the UFC, but leading the MMA promotion has yet to actually confirm the news with an official post or statement on social media or its website. On the flip side of this historic trade involving Askren and former UFC flyweight champ Demetrius Johnson, one has promoted Johnson's signing quite a bit already, including a conference call on Sunday. Askren is just looking for some love from his new home.
Can we do something on the news? We got to figure this out. Like, I look at the picture and I just put it up there, just assuming that's what you're talking about, and then I'm not paying attention. Yeah, but then you're asking me to read the title.
I'm asking you to just pay attention.
You know, yeah. So we have 2 Ben Askrens here, right?
All right, so it's this one right there.
You got to say, "Hey Chris,
top.
Cue up faggot Ben Askren," and then I'll put this one up, right? I'll be like, "Oh, okay, cool." Or you can say, "Hey Chris, can you put up, hey, raise your hands if you're sure of Ben Askren?" And I'll be like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I'll put this one up over here, right? Raise your hands.
Or, "Hey, Chris,
if you're sure."
Hey, Chris, pay attention to the title so you can find the article.
No, see, listen, I'm the producer. I'm the talent. I'm beauty. I'm the beauty of the show.
What am I, chopped liver? Like, what the fuck?
I'm not everything. I'm it all. It's a lot. It's a lot over here. Look at this. Look at all this.
I quit.
Look at all this.
I quit. All my work down the drain. Doesn't matter.
So what's the deal with this? Ben Askren wonders why UFC has not announced it. How about Dana White still blocking Ben Askren on Twitter? Did you see that tweet? More importantly, Jesse, I'm going to hijack you right now. Hold on. Ben Askren. Where are you? Ben Askren. All right, here's Ben Askren. Okay, his Twitter. Ben Askren. There he is. Rocky Dennis. Fantastic pictures, Jesse. Let's see. Hey, UFC, you're going to make an announcement. Is that it? No, that's what you read before. Where's the tweet with Dana White? I'm going to find it, Jesse. We have 2 hours, so it's fine. I could just keep on searching over here. No one cares. Where the fuck is it? All right, forget it. I give up. This is Dylan Dennis. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it, Jesse. Wait for it. Wow, he's been posting a lot of shit on Twitter. Fucking aspirin. He looks like Casey Neistat. Here we go. I'm not too handy with IG. I can be verified. Oh, look at this. So Dana White finally started following Ben Askren. He was bitching about it. And it's a done deal now. So there you go. His wish is granted. All right. Forget it. Should I open my DMs on air? All right, what else do we have in the news, Jessie?
According to MMA Fighting, UFC 233 is to go head-to-head with Bellator World Heavyweight Grand Prix finals in the same market. A battle is brewing in Southern California. UFC 233 will take place January 26th in Anaheim, California. MMA Fighting confirmed Tuesday with sources after an initial report by the Los Angeles Times. That date and location is significant because the same night as the finals of the Bellator Heavyweight World Grand Prix is in Inglewood, California.
Hold that thought. This whole Nightbot banning NH. Hold on a second. Let's see what her message was this time. She added someone. Gary Banjo, bot is after me tonight, but is jealous of me. Wow, why the hell was that? Why is it just NH? Why is it just?
Do you think someone mans Nightbot?
Was that?
Do you think someone like secretly mans Nightbot?
But why NH? Why are they going after NH? That comment was fine.
Maybe it's an auto thing. Like if someone gets timed out a certain amount of times, then they're deemed like a troll in a chat. So Nightbot just times them out for no reason.
I don't know. And we might need you to make a new NH account. I think you have been Nightbot has.
No, that would be horrible because I think she has subscriptions on this account. Like,
all right, let's see. Let's see, Ann. We'll make NH. Actually, we'll make everyone subscribe to the new NH account. Well, she has Cowboy Cerrone. I'm going to go to the channel. Hold on a second. Here's the NH channel. Everyone unsubscribe. It's only 15. We can get away more. We need the new NH channel. I don't know what it is. It's like flagged.
She said Knitter.
Did she say Knitter?
Maybe it is Knitter.
No, it says Gary Banjo,
No,
bot
right
is
here.
after me tonight. Bot is jealous of me.
X-Ghost bot is just jealous of the great Knitter. Maybe that's what it was.
No, the comment I just read had nothing that said Knitter in it. Yeah, I'll read it again. At Gary Banjo, bot is after me tonight. Bot is jealous
All
of
right,
me.
hold on. I'm on Nightbot right now. Just tell me. Hold on. No, I want to get this figured out.
Thank you, 90s. I know I'm gorgeous. Okay. I need you to rate me right now. Not rape me. Or rape me too. Rate me in the chat. Rape me in the chat 1 to 10. 10 being the best rape ever. Let me know. Don't post links and say everyone else is getting through it, no problem. Vlad's putting Knitter in there. It's definitely not Knitter.
It's not repetitions because that's disabled.
No, I think you're right. I think that, I don't know why I said honestly, but I think you're right. Nightbot has like a bullseye on Ann.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is if Nightbot's timed her out in the past multiple times, like maybe it automates them to the top of the list, and that does it. Like,
we're gonna have to make a new Ann account. And do you want us to make you an account? We'll make her a new NH account. We'll load her up with subs. And yeah, I apologize, Ann. I don't know what the fuck that's about. It's really weird. Nightbot, or use Mike H's account. Or maybe Nightbot's like, oh, a woman. Block. I don't know. All right. Back to the stories over here. A lot to get to tonight on TGIW. Thank God it's our 2-hour night. And yeah, poor NH. Poor NH. And times are out a lot for putting links in the chat, says the Dark Project. I don't think she really puts a link. Or maybe, yeah, something might have happened where she got timed out a lot, and who knows. Reset Nightbot. Yeah, Steve Johnson, we're doing that.
Recent timeouts.
Here we go. We're going to read all NH's timeouts.
NH, timed out for 200 seconds by Nightbot for posting links. NH, timed out for 5 seconds by Nightbot for posting links. NH, timed out for 5 seconds by Nightbot for posting links. Mike H, timed out for 200 seconds by Nightbot for posting links. Mike H, timed out for 5 seconds by Nightbot for posting links.
Yeah, but I read their things. They're not links.
Yeah, it gives you exactly what comment they're timed out for.
This is really bizarre. Anyway, all right, we'll figure this out after the show. We're not going to spend 2 hours trying to figure this out.
Okay.
We'll get this done. All right, so what else do we have over here with this whole story? Bellator going against UFC 233.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, no fights have been announced yet for UFC 233. Bellator's card will be headlined by the tournament championship fight between Ryan Bader and Fedor Emelianenko. The winner will be crowned the Bellator heavyweight champ. UFC 230 will take place at Honda Center, which is only about 35 miles east from the forum where Bellator's card will be held. The UFC and Bellator have run head-to-head before, but never major shows that close to one another.
You know what's interesting about this? UFC 233 is probably going to have something of mega magnitude, you know? And Bellator is taking a big gamble over here because that might float around the time where you might see the Brock Lesnar coming in, or the John Jones coming back versus DC a third, or Conor McGregor coming back. You know, like there are a lot of things that can go against this Bellator event, and this could be a recipe for disaster for the Grand Prix, going up against a pay-per-view that could reset into something special. You got to think the UFC is going to put together a banger. You know, just especially if Bellator is going against them, you got to think that the UFC is going to put together a banger. What do you say in the chat? How are you going to handle this?
Super chat.
We have Real coming in with the super chat.
My $5 Covington donation missed. My end or yours?
Did you do it through Super Chat or Streamlabs?
All right, this is like the tech support show. This is the MMA-Holes tech support show. No, you're super. That should have went through. When it comes to the Streamlabs is working fine. We'll double check on the Streamlabs ends, but yeah, that's probably.
If you did it through Super Chat, it's not going to go through.
Jesus Christ, what is going on? But thank you for the donation. Appreciate it.
Super chat.
All right, so let me know in the chat. What do you think? Bellator versus UFC 233. Is this a power move or a retard move? Let me know in the chat. Jesse, what's going on there?
Gary Not Funny, crying face says, and H gentleman named Rody says, what the fuck did Nightbot just say? Bad, Nightbot, bad. Isaiah Moore says, hey, Nightbot, suck my dick. Flipping him off. Come get me, faggot. This show sucks now, says Steve Johnson. You suck, Steve Johnson.
Don't talk to our top chatter like that. It's terrible.
Well, I don't have to like everyone.
Whoa.
Boneyard Malicious
Are you
says,
saying, hold on a second.
What?
Are you saying you don't like Steve Johnson?
I don't like anybody.
Gay BH loves everybody. That's a lie. All right, what else?
X-Ghost, it's triggered again, says Van Shipman. David Flores says, Nightbot sucks balls. King Your Mother's Ring says, I'm just going to say retard move. Roberto Hernandez says, well, who's getting Orange County and who's getting Los Angeles County? JBH look at Chris, says Sean Hart. Fuck the police, says David Flores. Vlad's dropping an astonished face in the chat. Piggy Fiend says, did not affect performance. Loves being hated, says Steve Johnston. Edmund Career Killer Tarvardian says, looks like Nightbot is rebelling. Probably played Detroit become human.
By the way, the Pistons took an L last night, but the Rangers, the New York Rangers, Jesse, in a shootout, they win. I think it was their first road win. I watched it very late against the San Jose Sharks, and it was wonderful, wonderful. All right.
Wonderful.
Tin Man Bigfoot Tracker says, give Annie a wrench. And Glenn Sage says, JBH, you love me and you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Cocobot says, it's MMA war. John Jones Natty Goat says, Cops. Vlad says, Steve is the heart and soul of this team. Bobby? King Your Mother's Ring says, Glenn Sage, yes, she lives you very much. Two Joint says, the New York Giants are gayer than Chris's outfit.
Well,
Chris's outfit's not gay.
Yeah, this is a beautiful... Stop that.
Oh, that came off when the screen was flipped.
Let me fix my outfit over here. I don't want to look like a tramp or a floozy. All right, Jesse, what else do we have in the news?
According to MMA Fighting, Paul Felder makes pay-per-view color commentary debut at UFC 230.
What? Wait, hold on a second.
Yes.
Who's he taking the place of? So my ginger brother over here is hitting the pay-per-view.
Yes. With one fighter commentator already competing in the main event, UFC 230, another competitor has caught on as an analyst. Fuck, I can't talk.
Yeah? What's wrong, Jesse? What's the problem?
Okay.
Happy Halloween.
With one fighter commentator already competing in the main event at UFC 230, another competitor who has caught on as an analyst will make his pay-per-view color commentating debut. UFC lightweight Paul Felder will be part of the broadcast team at Madison Square Garden in New York City on Saturday night. The promotion announced Tuesday. Felder will join play-by-play announcer John Anik and color commentator Joe Rogan. Felder, who is 33 years old, has developed a fan following for exciting fights in the Octagon, where he's won 5 of his past 7 outings. But he's also become a cult favorite as a commentator on Fox properties and UFC Fight Pass for both astute commentary and his willingness to be more forthright about fellow fighters than most of his peers. Additionally, Fox announced that Michael Bisping, Kenny Florian, and Karen Bryant will host studio duties for UFC 230 with Megan O'Leary on site at MSG.
Jesse, I should have went as Karen Bryant today. I know I look fabulous as Gay BH.
What are you talking
but
about?
How good would it be if I showed up like Karen Bryant? I think the next Fuko Friday I should show up in drag as Karen Bryant.
You can't stop this.
You can't stop.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Real?
After Covington beats Woodley and soon after smashes, he get the respect he deserves. Cardio and pace proves as a successful winning formula. Plus he's tough and elite wrestler. Streamlabs stole my last 5 Covington donation.
What?
Juice.
Unbelievable. Well, this Streamlabs worked. Thank you, real. Appreciate it. I wish that Covington did go through, but unfortunately it didn't. And now we have the GOAT, Artem Lobov. What do you think about Colby Covington, who, everyone's talking about Ben Askren, right? Everyone's talking about Big Ben. But what about Colby Covington, Jesse? Why is he getting no love, right? Colby Covington. Who would win, Colby Covington or Ben Askren?
What was the question?
Who would win, Colby Covington or Ben Askren?
Ben Askren.
Ben Askren for the win. Let me know in the chat who wins, Colby or Ben Askren. It's like a weird fight because Tyron Woodley, as long as he's the champ, he's not fighting Ben. They're buddies. So does Ben Askren just go on a weird butt-whooping tour and then not be a title contender? Very interesting, very odd. But who wins, Ben or Colby? Let us know in the chat.
Chris's panties match the couch, says 2 Joints. Internal says ass man. Jared Smallbone says Ben is Jew. Bonnier Militia says JBH is on shrooms. Tits says Duke Chronic. Anyone who fights Colby, I'm for, but in person, he's a really good person, says Roberto. Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington says all Cowboy fans chat has been blocked by Mike Perry. Abdel says my sleep nerves would win. Most boring fight ever. 2 Joints says I'm gonna need a Ben Aspirin after seeing Chris like this. Staleo 2 says X Ghost is a ruthless motherfucker. Askren wrestling is better, says Steve Johnson. Duke Chronic says Trolby. Piggy Fiend says Ben Askren 3-2 close. Oh, what, says Internal. Sean Hart says Jesse, I understand. Serious, I understand.
I haven't seen many. Not one person's really said Colby would win in that fight. So real, you're gonna have to help us out over here. We'll be opening up the phone lines at the very end of the show. We got some more news to get to. What do you think about this? With Paul Felder coming in, Daniel Cormier is fighting, so now we have another color commentator. Paul Felder jumping into the mix. Yeah. Do you like it? Yay or nay? What do you think about that?
Meh.
Paul Felder's good. I mean, he seems like a real nice guy, super knowledgeable, but I don't know. I like DC as a color commentator.
Me too.
And he's colored, Paul Felder's not a color.
Shame on you.
He's not. He's too bland, right? Like myself. I can never be a color commentator. I don't have any color in me. Right? Look at me, Jesse. No color at all. So how could I be a color commentator? It wouldn't work. All right. What else do we have in the news, Jesse? What a night! Wednesday. TGIW. Happy Halloween. My hair is luscious tonight, Jesse. As you fix it. Gaby H.
I love you.
What a beautiful evening to be doing the news. Thank you, Jesse.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
According to BJ Penn,
did you say BJ?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Jared Cannonier,
yes.
is ready to make his dream come true by beating David Branch inside MSG. Ask any professional fighter where they would like to fight, and one of the most common answers they'll get back is going to be Madison Square Garden. On Saturday, when the UFC takes over the hollowed New York City arena with UFC 230, many fighters will get the chance to do just that. Jared Cannonier is one of those fighters, although he wasn't added to the card until very recently. The former heavyweight and light heavyweight, now middleweight, was set to fight Chirico in Argentina later in November. However, Cannonier then accepted a short notice fight against David Branch at UFC 230, replacing Ronaldo Jacare Souza, who will now fight Chris Weidman in the co-main event. He said, quote, "It was super easy. From my mind, I was going to take the fight. I had to make contact with the coaches and let them know they understand this is an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. They were excited about it and they have complete trust in me. I have been working hard ever since my last fight. They know that I'm ready, and I know that I'm ready." With the decision made and the bout agreement signed, Jared Cannonier was forced to adjust his training camp to focus on his new fight with Branch. While this has been a challenge, he doesn't think it will impact him at all.
Am I the only one that doesn't hate this card? Like, I'm good with it. Like, is it the best UFC pay-per-view? No, it's not, right? It's not really close to it, but I have to say I'm pretty excited about this card over here. Weidman versus Jacare. Maybe it's a little further past when it should have happened, but I still am interested in this fight. There's no layup, in my opinion, in this fight. I like both fighters. I'm fans of both fighters, so I'm down for this. I'm fans of both fighters. This is the most conflicted I've been with a 1-2 punch, co-main and main. Souza, Weidman, like both guys. DC Lewis, like both guys. I'm fans of all four of these fighters, which makes it interesting. David Branch versus Cannonier. I think this works out better. Jacare was the fight that David Branch was calling for. And unfortunately, he gets Cannonier. But I think this is a more leveled out fight for me. I kind of feel like they belong together, Cannonier and Branch. So I'm down with that. Robertson versus Marshman. All right. Okay, whatever. But then we got Brunson versus Adesanya starting off the pay-per-view. Adesanya, the next John Jones, right? Everyone's all up this guy's ass. I'm not sold on him. But versus Derrick Brunson has a very good shot of winning this fight, moving further, fighting a number 6 fighter. Not a bad main card. The preliminaries going in, ending with Knight and Rinaldi. Jason Knight, whether you love him or hate him, the guy always puts on a show. And then you have this. Right, Jesse? Eubanks and Modafferi. And we can stop there. But as a main card, I don't hate it. Is it a pay-per-view worthy card? Well, it's not the best, but I kind of think it is. Jess, what do you think about this main card?
I'm kind of a fan.
It's not horrible, right? There have been, like, listen, Holly Holm versus Geraint Durandamy as a main event. And I've been at that fucking fight, at that card, UFC 208. That was hell for me. It was hell. I tried to find every reason to like it. They pulled Derek Lewis off of that card. I got to see Anderson Silva fight. That was against Brunson. But the card was, it was one of them. This one here progresses. Like, as the card goes up, I'm getting more interested. So, I don't hate it. I really, really don't hate it. I've seen worse. I've lit other cards on fire. I'm not going to light this one on fire. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Could you imagine if the Black Beast finds a way to beat Cormier? Could you imagine this motherfucker, hot balls, gets the belt? That'd be insane. We have a title contention shot over here with Weidman Souza. Weidman says that after this fight, he's going to be ready to fill in for the title fight with Gastelum versus Whitaker. So, who knows? We'll see what happens here. Or Weidman could take a nasty L. That's possible too. Something to look out for. Jess, what else do we have in the news?
According to BJPenn.com, Demetrius Johnson discusses his retirement plans ahead of his ONE Championship debut, saying ONE is his last stop. After a lengthy and history-making stint in the UFC, former UFC flyweight champ and pound-for-pound great Demetrius Johnson is headed to ONE Championship. Johnson is expected to debut with the Singapore-based martial arts powerhouse in early 2019. Despite his massive accomplishments in the UFC, however, he does not expect an immediate title shot against ONE flyweight champ Gage Eustaquio. Instead, he's expecting to fight another top ONE flyweight such as Kairat Akhmetov or Danny Kingad. If he's successful in his first fight in the ONE cage, Demetrius Johnson hopes to earn himself a flyweight title shot, win the belt, and defend it as many.
You're not even looking at me now when you're laughing. What's going on?
I'm just thinking about you.
You don't even have to look at me. And it's funny. How dare you? How dare you laugh and not look at me? That's unbelievable stuff over there.
You know what I'm envisioning when I'm reading the news?
Yeah.
Is you going like this?
Yeah. Yeah.
While my head's
all right,
turned.
you read the news and I'll Okay, read the news. Just concentrate on the news. And for the YouTube people that are watching right now, you're going to get a show, all right? On Podbean and iTunes, you will not. You'll just be hearing the audio of Jessie reading the news. Go ahead. Okay.
If he's successful in his first fight in the ONE cage, Demetrius Johnson hopes to earn himself a flyweight title shot, win the belt, and defend it as many times as he can. Then in 5 or 6 years, or whenever his body starts to give out on him, he'll retire as a ONE fighter. Demetrius Johnson broke down his goals for ONE Championship.
Yeah.
And announced his plans to retire in the organization in an interview with ARIEL Helwani.
I think I just ripped your shirt, by the way. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, I don't need
this
it
is
anymore.
a horrible
I'm probably
shirt.
going to throw it away anyway.
All right, so what are we talking about? All right, so Mighty Mouse going to ONE. Could you imagine if Ben Askren does not even win? Like, he sucks. He comes over to UFC, he completely sucks, and we lost Mighty Mouse. So now, not only do we have Ben Askren and he completely sucks at 34 years old, which is possible. I'm not saying he will, but it's possible. And DJ just leaves and 125 falls apart. We can see a completely different UFC because this man has left. I'm kind of bummed. I'm kind of bummed out for this, Jess. And this is one of your guys, Mighty Mouse, Jesse. What are your thoughts? Now that you know it's completely official, what do you feel?
I mean,
that's right, Ken. I'm having a blast. Listen.
It was going to happen at some point.
It takes a lot. I mean, it really does. It takes a lot for me to feel uncomfortable. I feel the only thing that's uncomfortable right now is my hair getting stuck in the chair. How do people with long hair do it? I'm like pulling my fake hair out.
We hunch over.
Who has better hair, Jesse or myself? GBH or JBH? Let me know in the chat. Be honest. Who has better hair? I grew it out for the show. Hold on. Okay, here we go. We're going to take a vote. Happy Halloween. JBH or GBH? Who has the better hair?
Olivia says, Chris, drop something and pick it up.
Here we go.
Drop
Look into the camera. No, we're taking a vote right now.
Okay.
JBH or GBH? Who has the better hair? Here's Jesse flowing around. Huh. All right. Take a good look. Look in the camera. Hold on a second. Colby Covington donation. All you filthy animals suck. All right, real. You found it.
Why even bother having rankings? Just call it the Money Fight Organization. T-Ferg gets 11 straight wins, gets an IC belt, then stripped after 4 months. Beats everyone in bloody and exciting fashion, but he won't get a title shot. That's a disgrace.
I 100% agree with you, real. I can't even believe this. It must be because I'm dressed as GBH. But yeah, it is a disgrace. You know what? A lot of people were throwing things on fire and saying, oh my God, the rankings, there's no rankings anymore. This is ridiculous. We have lost Mighty Mouse, right? Conor McGregor did throw the rankings in a little bit of a circus. But here's the thing. Conor was out. When he fought Mayweather, he was out for a long while. And they had a chance to bring everything back. You know, they strip Conor. They bring everything back to fruition. Does that even make sense? To fruition? What's fruition mean?
To bring your dreams to fruition.
Okay, so it's not in the right context. I don't even know. Well, they had a
if
chance.
If your dreams come true, your dreams have come to fruition.
Does it mean
acumen?
By the way, I heard someone say acumen in a sentence the other day. It was a black guy. It was a black guy, and of course, why do black people not say it like this? Is how you say acumen.
Acumen,
right? And he goes acumen, right? How come black guys don't want to say the word the way it's pronounced? What's that about? Well, no, seriously. I need to, from our black friends in the chat inside this phone over here, I need to, Pulse, help me out. This is pronounced
acumen.
Why do black people feel the need to change the way words are pronounced? What is it? What are your guesses?
That is very racist to say.
No, it's not racist. It's the truth though. Like they purposely mispronounce words. Why? What's the reason for that? To sound, I don't know, stand out? Like myself? I'm mispronouncing my wardrobe right now. That's what I'm doing. Someone help me. It's the big lips. That's what Staley says. They fuck with your speech. All right, so there we go. We have the answer. That's racist. That is completely racist. Anyway, yeah, the divisions are all banged out. Tony Ferguson should be fighting for a belt. This is ridiculous, insane. More news, JBH. We want more news. More.
Okay, the UFC poster that you have all been waiting for, UFC 232, has officially been posted by UFC's official account on Instagram.
Let's study this poster. Alexander Gustafsson versus John Jones. Chris Cyborg versus Amanda Nunes, who looks surprisingly feminine over here, right? She does. This is the most feminine I've seen. Amanda, what the fuck? That's not Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, it is.
She's very fuckable here.
You know why? Because she doesn't have the dreads.
Super chat.
Real coming in.
AN's blacks are raised out of wedlock baby mamas.
All right, so there's your answer. Thank you, Real. Appreciate it. All right. Jesse, what do you think about that answer over there?
So great.
Okay. By the way, hashtag, you know how to say hashtag no homo? Hashtag no racism over here. All love. Nothing but love. All right, so this poster, let's talk about it. a big deuce, right? You see that? It's in a Roman numeral over here. As WMMA Scene drops in a super chat.
That guy was it. You've been wrong for months.
That guy was it. I've been wrong for months. So that guy said it right? Acumen?
Acumen.
Is that what he's talking about? What's he talking about? Is he talking about acumen? Jesse?
I have no idea.
What do you think WMMA is talking about? What guy? Well, I mean, was it? He said that guy was it. I've been wrong for months. Is it acumen?
Acumen.
Or acumen? All right, Jesse. Thanks for the help. Thanks for showing up tonight. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, that's what I forgot to do, Jesse. To do a proper Jesse.
I'm in a good mood. Please don't ruin it.
I don't know, but to do a proper JBH or GayBH, I have to do the look of death, right? I need to do that at least once. Okay, so I'm going to practice my look of death tonight on the MMA-Holes because it's
he knows how to ruin a good mood.
No, this is going to be a great. I'm going to nail it. So what I want you to do is say something stupid to me because that's what I do very well. I say stupid things. So just say something really dumb, and then you'll be done.
I can't think of anything dumb because I'm not you.
Okay, that actually works. Okay, say that again.
It's not going to work a second time around.
Say it again.
I can't think of anything dumb because I'm not you. You're like severely over dramatized.
Did I nail it? All right. There we go. Real coming in with the donation.
Black say axe, not ask. Baby mama vocabulary.
Axe. Is that what it is? They do say axe, right? Not all black people say that, though. Axe. Well, what? Derrick? I wish Derrick was still hanging out. Derrick, if you're still out there, we're going to open up the phone lines shortly. We need Derrick to call in. He is the best. Derrick was our insight to Ebonics, right? Derrick came in and he explained to me. He made me an honorary N-word, for God's sakes. I don't know, Derrick, if you're still out there, get your ass back in here. That long-dicked ass of yours. Get him back. Get him back, Derrick. All right, what do you think about this poster over here, JBH? What do you think?
Like it.
You like it?
I do like it.
Okay, I don't, right? I liked the what's it called? The Cormier versus Derrick Lewis one. This one over here, I don't know what it is. The colors are nice. Something is weird about this. I don't know. It looks like we could have put this together. It looks like one of our thumbnails. It doesn't look like anything spectacular. I don't know. It doesn't like pop out. It didn't say, I need to see this fight. It's got a big fucking Roman numeral 2 with a giant Gus and John Jones staring at each other. But like the arms of Gus is like cut off in the middle. It's just, I don't know. Something's weird about this. Something like the left arm of Gus that's just fucking coming over to the other side. I feel like it shouldn't even be there. I feel like this side should be completely John's side and this side should be completely Gus's side. That is the problem that I have with this. I don't mind Amanda Nunez creeping over a little bit, but I think this one here should be Jones and Gus. They should have their own sides. It just doesn't work.
But then that would look too much like the rest of them.
Listen, it's a piece of shit. This poster to me is a piece of shit, Jesse. I rank this from 1 to 10. I rank this a number piece of shit. What do you rank it, Jesse?
I like it. I think it's a decent 7.
All right.
Super chat.
We got someone coming in here. Patney.
Derek Brunson is plus 250 and will wrestle fuck Israel.
Wow. Hold on a second. Is he plus 250? Let's go over here to the statisticals. All right. I want to find... Oh, fuck me. The odds aren't up for this? UFC did... all right, so we'll just take his word for it. They're saying he's plus 250. Number 6 ranked fighter, he's got... Oh, man. Wait, did he say he's going to wrestle him? Hold on a second. Did he just say Derek Brunson's going to wrestle? Hold on. Let me just... Hold on. Oh, my brain hurts. Derek Brunson's going to wrestle? All right, forget. I'm not going to entertain this anymore. I'm not going to entertain it. I was going to try to see if I could figure out how Brunson can win this fight versus Adesanya. And yeah, you got to take him to the ground. But Derek Brunson, What? Hold on, let's look at his stats over here. Derek Brunson, who swings and to knock your head off in every fight, is going to out-wrestle him. Let's see. All right, so his last fight over here, he got knocked out, and that was the Jacare fight. Okay. Lyoto Machida, he knocked out. He knocked out Daniel Kelly, 2 old folks. Anderson Silva was a decision over here. That was the one at UFC 208 that I went to. Whitaker, this fight was insane. Jesse, I don't think you've seen this one over here. Whitaker versus Brunson. No. It was like you didn't want to blink. It was so quick. Complete recklessness by Derek Brunson, and Whitaker did quick work. And then you have the knockouts over here. When was the last time he submitted somebody? It was in 2013. And he's going to wrestle Adesanya. All right, cool. I hope he does. Okay, so there we go. I think I spent too long on that donation over there, but I was just trying to figure out what's going on. All right, what else do we have in the news, Jesse?
All right. According to My MMA News, Darren Till explains why Conor McGregor fight makes sense. Darren Till is serious about wanting a bout with Conor McGregor in Anfield.
What?
Till caused quite a stir with a recent post on social media. The gorilla tagged McGregor calling for a fight in Liverpool, England. Till believes a bout with McGregor can sell out Anfield, which has a record attendance of 61,905. Darren Till makes a case for a bout with Conor McGregor. He is a welterweight who's considered moving up to a middleweight division. The gorilla has decided to stick around at 170 pounds, and he'd like to meet McGregor there. During a recent blog entry on Paddy Power, Till explained why a bout with McGregor makes sense. This is what he said. Anfield has just confirmed the rights to have boxing and music events for the first time ever. I lost my last fight. Conor lost his. We're both from Europe. He's a Liverpool fan. I'm a Liverpool fan. Ugh. I've spoken in the past about how I want to sell out a stadium in my hometown. He spoke about Croke Park, but I think Croke Park will be for the final fight of his career, his retirement fight. But until then, he's spoken about wanting to fight for the welterweight belt, and I obviously want my rematch. So if I fight Conor, then the winner could potentially get a shot at the belt after Colby and Woodley fight, or Woodley and Usman fight. I'm still the number 2 in the division. Conor has fought at 170 before. Why couldn't we get on? The 2 biggest stars in Europe, both experts in striking at one of the most iconic stadiums in the world.
Whoever was interviewing him should have been like, Darren, you fought at 170. You're too big for 170. Everyone wants you to fight at your weight class. Go up and fight at your fucking weight class and stop calling out people that are 2 weight classes below you. I mean, what are we doing here? Darren Till, come on, stop it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is, and now it's getting stupid, Darren.
I agree.
It looks desperate. It looks like he's like panicking. He's like, oh shit, I got fucking humiliated against Tyron Woodley. I talked all this smack. I'm the best in the game, and now let me call out a guy 2 weight classes smaller than me. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't something I wanted to see.
You know what it's like? It's like Conor McGregor getting choked out by Khabib and then calling out Henry Cejudo. That's what it's like, Jesse. Maybe that's too much. Actually, no. TJ Dillashaw. It's like him calling out TJ Dillashaw. That's what it is. Right? Would you want to see Conor McGregor versus TJ Dillashaw? Would you want to see that?
Okay.
But TJ could probably fight at 145 if he tried. Right? If he gained a little more weight, hit the TRT. No one would want to see Conor McGregor versus TJ Dillashaw. How dare you? How dare you insult us, Darren Till? Like, what are we doing here? It's never going to happen. He's not taking that fight. So it's like a waste of time. What else do we have in the news?
All right. According to the Bleacher Report.
Yo, Abdel, you're on crack. TJ would beat Conor? What are you on? What are you smoking? I'll have what he's smoking.
The Bleacher Report has Nate Diaz lost his spot as the People's Champ after skipping out on UFC 230. UFC 230 was supposed to be it. It was supposed to be the return of Nate Diaz of MMA People's Champ. The man who throttled Conor McGregor on a week's notice after years as an underground hero, who set pay-per-view records and exploded into the public conscious to the point of being almost inescapable back in 2016. New York was ready, the people were ready, the sport was ready, except Diaz wasn't ready.
Super chat.
Kevin Coaster coming in.
Darren Till lost all my respect after calling for a fight with Conor. Gay BH is going to give me nightmares tonight. Love ya, Jessie.
Love you, Kevin Costa.
Kevin, what are you talking
about?
about?
Wait, which Jessie do you love?
He loves Gay BH, I think, right?
He said love you, Jessie. Which Jessie?
Well, Jessie. I don't know. Or Yessie. The People's Champ. And thank you, Kevin Costa. Thank you to everyone that donated tonight. Appreciate it. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
He was booked to fight Dustin Poirier, his first bout in over 2 years, but Poirier pulled out with injury a few weeks before they were slated to meet. Diaz, instead of taking another corner, washed his hands of the event and stated the overt delusion that he waited for a title shot. He posted on Twitter, "Don't nobody want none," with a fist bump. So now we're here. No Diaz and end in sight for his self-imposed hiatus. Even Dana White has thrown up his hands in frustration, stating that he has no interest in booking another Diaz fight right now because the headaches aren't worth it. The UFC president, who loves money more than anything in the world and has based his whole career on generating it by selling fights and fighters to the masses, couldn't be bothered collecting Diaz-related checks because it's just too antagonizing.
I'm laughing. He says he's the bitch from the ring. Yes.
Wonderful.
Oh, man. Nate. Nathan. What are we doing? Don't nobody want none. Is that, how many negatives do we have in there? Don't nobody want none.
He said, don't nobody want none.
Yeah. So that's a triple negative. Right? I think I've never seen triple negative.
So that would make it a positive, right?
Yeah,
a
so
double
he's
negative. Right. A double negative would mean...
If you don't want anything, right? If you don't want none, right? I don't want none. That means
it's either one negative or a triple negative, but it can't be a double negative.
Look at that,
so
triple.
He's grammatically correct.
Yeah, he's right.
Don't nobody want none.
He went triple negative. Are you supposed to go triple negative?
I suppose you can, because if you're double negative, then that means that you're, in essence, putting a negative across. But triple negative, one cancels out the other. You think he's just stupid, or you think he's a genius, Jesse? Are we stupid for trying to figure it out?
Don't nobody want none. All right. So guys, what do you think in the chat, and gals? Don't anyone want anything? Or yes? Wait, I don't even know how to triple positive. Let's triple positive. How would we triple positive? Try to do that. I'm going to try to see if Jesse...
Don't nobody want none?
All right. So he has don't nobody want none. So I want JBH right now. Here we go. We want you to give us a triple positive or a quad negative, says Wicked World. All right, triple positive. Jesse?
About what?
It could be about anything. Pull in Nate Diaz right now, a triple positive.
Ain't nobody.
Wait, hold on. Isn't ain't a negative?
Yeah, ain't is negative. You said triple negative, right?
I want triple positive. He did triple negative.
I'm trying to think of the ain't nobody got time for that girl.
All right, give us it in the chat. It's gonna take too long.
Ain't nobody got no time.
So you're not...
Ain't nobody
no,
got
ain't
no
is a
time.
negative. So
yeah, you said triple negative.
No, a triple positive.
You want a triple positive.
That's what I said like 4 times.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was going for a triple negative. My apologies.
Must be my beauty.
Okay.
All right. It's impossible.
Everybody wants something. I don't know.
What? All right, let's move on. In the chat, let's see if you could pull off the amazing triple positive. Let us know in the chat. This is definitely the Halloween show. The people's champ. All right, what else do we have in the news? How many more stories do we have? I want to get some phone calls in.
We've got about 3, 4.
All right, let's
4.
See what we got. Let's do a speed round.
All right, according to my MMA News, DC will only drop back down to 205 for Jon Jones. It's possible MMA fans have seen the last of Daniel Cormier at 205 pounds. Cormier is currently the UFC heavyweight and light heavyweight champ. He will make his first heavyweight title defense this weekend at UFC 230 against Derrick Lewis. As for the light heavyweight title, Cormier will be stripped of that belt come UFC 232. Jon Jones and Alexander Gustafsson will fight for the 205-pound strap when they share the cage on December 29th. Cormier has plenty of options for his fight, and as he says, he has one left in him after this weekend before retiring. That could either be a big money fight with Brock Lesnar or a rivalry bout with Jon Jones. However, should Jones win the title at the light heavyweight, things could get interesting. If both Jones and Cormier win their respective title fights, this sets up a possible rematch between the pair in 2 different weight classes. It turns out DC will only drop back down to 205 for Jon Jones. He spoke to the ARIEL HELWANI MMA show on the matter recently, saying, quote, "I will only go to 205 to fight against Jones. It's the one person I will go back down for. If Gustafsson wins this fight, 205 means nothing to me anymore. The only guy I will go down to fight is Jones."
There you go. All right, what do you think? Will DC Jones happen again for the trilogy? Let me know yes or no. We forgot to put an Instagram post out there, Jesse.
Wait, hi, Mom. Wait, say hi, Mom. In the chat.
GBH is here, Mom.
Halloween.
That's right. I have exited your beautiful vagina, and I became GBH. All right, so here's the deal. What we want to do right now, let's do this. We didn't put a post on Instagram yet. We have 93 people watching. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. This is our Wednesday show. It is Halloween, and I am GBH because I lost Fuku on Friday, so here I am. I am GBH and all my... what we want to do now is put a post on Instagram.
Yeah.
Let's put a video on Instagram. You are going to be part of our post. This is what I want you to do. I need you to write something spooky in the comment section over here. Make sure it is completely cringy, horrible. I want horrible, horrible stuff in the chat. We're going to post this on Instagram at the MMA Holes. We're going to do it live right now, and we're going to say, come aboard. Happy Halloween. I don't know. What are we going to say? What should I say? Oh my God. Hold on a second. And shout out to our sponsor over here, TygerLyfe Energy, Duplex Entertainment. Real quick, before we get this party going over here, Jessie just went on Instagram. Hold on a second. I just got to put over here what Jessie saw. Speaking of TygerLyfe, here he is. Look at, hey, Frankie boy. There he is, TygerLyfe Energy, rocking what looks to be the Fonzie with eye makeup. I don't know. What is he? Nothing but silence. Then boom, checkmate. Only way I live. Halloween, TygerLyfe Energy. Frank is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Let's see what we got going. He's the best.
Chill is trash calling out featherweight midgets almost dying cutting to 170. A true English coward with babies out of wedlock. Sad.
Real does not like Darren Till over there. But he makes a good point in some of what he said. Are you ready to go live? Are you ready in the chat? We need you right now. This is the time to do it because there is a delay. So we need you to write some horrible Halloween stuff inside this chat room. If a super chat goes in, well, you'll be highlighted over there. So get your comments ready. I want something horrible. Say something like Gay BH, like something sexual about Gay BH. Let's do that. Something sexual about Gay BH. Let him go inside the chat. Let him fly. Sexual about Gay BH. And we're going to do a live, ready, Jessie? A live Instagram post right now. So what I need you to do is this, Jessie. We're going to, let's try to, how are we going to do this? We're going to show the mixer. We're going to show the computer. We're going to show the TV. And then you're going to show me. Or no, how are we going to do this? How do you want to screen this? You'll be the producer on this one. The director, I should say. All right, make me be last because I'm the payoff. Actually, okay. Show this stuff over here, right? All right, here we go. Gay BH comments in the chat. Get them going.
I'll go like this.
Okay, Chris makes me rock hard. No homo. All right, I'm going to read the comments. Keep them going. Gay BH comments. We need them over and over and over again.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
Are you going to talk as I'm doing this?
Yes.
Okay, ready? Set.
We are live right now. Halloween night. We are going cray-cray over here. JBH and Gay BH are live, and it is wonderful, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, come over to the craziest chat room over here, oozing machismo. What does Gay BH wear behind his ears? His ankles is showing heart. Wonderful, wonderful. Jessie is a succubus. You ruined it already, says Steve Johnson. Scary is the spaghetti string underwear up Chris's arse. And that's right, Gay BH is here. Come to YouTube. That's where we are right now. Check out my outfit. Oh my God, look at this. Check it out. Subscribe to the MMA Holes. We are live right now talking about MMA and everything else. Chat room, what else do you have to say over here? Chris, your costume makes you look like my dad. That's wonderful, wonderful. Gay BH takes Dragon Cock at 200. We'll see you on YouTube. There we go. We did a live Instagram post
of pros
with you motherfuckers. Thank you for joining in and helping us out with that. We do appreciate it. All right, so Jessie's posting this on the MMA Holes it's at the MMA Holes on Instagram. This is where you can do it over here at the MMA Holes on Instagram. If you haven't given us a follow, well, do it now. Do it now. Moss, you wanted to dress like this. You're so gay, says Brian Roger. Yes, it's been my dream.
What? He lost a bet. What do you mean you wanted to dress
No, he's right.
Like
it's been my dream to dress like this. I've always wanted to dress like Gay BH.
Till would never been Gay BH. No love, baby, for you.
Aw.
Till would...
Thanks.
Ever since I was a little girl, I dreamed of having a wonderful, wonderful show on YouTube. My dreams have come true. But tonight I find out after 2 years of doing this, not only am I very comfortable in drag, but Darren Till will not have sex with me. This is sad news. But the show must go on.
Wonderful.
I'm going to open up the phone lines as JBH puts this on Instagram. That's what I'm going to do right now. GabyH, happy Halloween, motherfuckers. Let me know in the chat what you did today on Halloween. Did you go trick-or-treating? Did you egg? Did anyone in the chat egg? We love eggs. Shaving cream? Any of that shit? They look like an egg and shaving cream audience over here. And I want to know what you think about UFC 230 that's happening this weekend. Compliment my looks if you would like. If you would like to do that as well. As we're going to open up the phone lines right now. 516-522-0267. Call me. I'm lonely. We're going to get to a couple more topics over here in the news. And Jessie is putting on Instagram our wonderful, wonderful post with our friends. All right, there we go. 516-522-0267. Let me know what you think about this card over here. Well, not this card. We saw this card last weekend. Oh, speaking of this card, Anthony Smith beat Ozdemir. All right, so here we go. Daniel Cormier versus Derrick, the Black Beast Lewis. We are only days away from this happening. Derrick Lewis looking very shapely. He's in fantastic shape. His cardio is getting better and better, and he says he's ready to take that belt away from the double champ DC, Daniel Cormier. So we'll see. I want to know, does he get it done is the question. I think it would be very shocking over here. I wish they had the odds up, but unfortunately it's not here. We'll talk about that on Fuqua Friday. Chris Weidman versus Ronaldo Souza is the co-main event. Love to know what you think about that. Also on Friday, well, it's not really Fuqua Friday. Shit. We'll be doing a hybrid. We'll be at CES 53, cage side. So if you're in the area, Twin Rivers Casino, you want to say hello, come by and drop a wonderful, wonderful. John Gotti III has a fight, and he is fighting CES 5-3. So that is happening on Friday. Chat room, what you say? The Black Beast, DVW. Unfortunately, deceased is eternal. Stelio2 says, real sad, manlit. Never do this again, says gentlemen. You can have my word that's not going to happen anytime soon. Derrick Lewis pulls off the upset, says David Gallant. Jacare says Duke Chronic. Stelio2 says that real. Kish mine touches. Kings.
Your mother's ring.
All you need to do now is chop that little thing off between your legs, says King. Cool Gotti says Duke Chronic. Weibin. And let me know in the chat, would you like to see John Gotti III back on the show? Every time he's fought, we've dragged him on here. Been a good sport. So let me know if you'd like to see John Gotti III. You get to talk to him. And I have some serious questions that need to be asked. And I will ask them when I see him Friday at CES. Did JBH let you wear the butt plug too? Yes, it's up my ass right now. How are your elder balls holding up there, Chris? Is Kevin Costa. This is not comfortable. I'm actually counting down the seconds because not only is this hair extremely uncomfortable, and I'm probably not going to wear this wig ever again. Or maybe after sex, but it's a tight experience that we have going on here, and I have little gonads, so my little gonads are pushed up into my crotch area, and it's not very comfortable. The things I do for Fuqua Friday, one day I'll win. I want Lord Autumn on the show, says Kenshiro. I tell you what, man, I wish I was fucking doing this show during UFC 196. It was just a thought in my mind. It wasn't happening. If I was doing the show during UFC 196, we would have had the great Artem Lobov on the show. But unfortunately, I wasn't doing it. You are live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Chris, you've been making my dick so hard tonight.
Tell me more.
Squeeze them titties, big boy.
Okay.
Squeeze them titties, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you clapping? He's clapping. He was clapping at me. Why was he like he was applauding me? He was applauding GBH.
I think if this guy could get any more gay.
Was he clapping at me? He was applauding me. Yeah. It was like a standing ovation. Yeah, it was gay agent calling in. This caller is serious, says Kenshiro. Strawberry butt plug rules, NH. Take your fucking clothes off. Piss off. Hang up, says Sean Hart. All right. So, dude, this shit creeps me out. What the fuck? Yeah, Jeremiah. I don't know. He was clapping. He was like standing ovation for KBH. That's right. KBH live on the MMA-Holes tonight. And it's wonderful, wonderful. Jesse, how long is this post? It's like 7 hours.
I'm doing the tags too. Instagram is not easy.
It is easy. It's easy when KBH. Actually, what is going to be your cover photo?
You'll see.
Hopefully it's my peach Khabib.
I tried, but it's too blurry there.
All right. You are live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
It's the knitter.
NH. And you dirty girl getting timed out by Nightbot over and over again. How dare you?
Oh,
hold on.
Super chat.
Real super chat.
Chris, no bulge in those panties. 5'9" equals small d.
Yeah, it's the Irish curse. I'm sorry, real. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do. And what's on your mind?
Besides wanting to kill the bot.
You want to kill Nightbot. Now, Ann, I noticed it's working a little bit better. Now you're able to comment, I think. Has he been behaving or no?
A little better.
Why does Bot not like NH? This is unbelievable, Ann.
Because
he's racist.
He's jealous and he's prejudiced to women.
Oh my God.
It's true.
I think majority of our audience is like that. I think it's not just Nightbot. I think it's the rest of the audience as well. And welcome back. What do you think about my attire? What do you think? Is it sexy?
You look sexy.
I feel sexy. Has Mike H ever dressed like this for you?
No.
Unfortunate. It's unfortunate. What would you do if Mike crawled into bed like this?
I would scream and jump out.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
I wouldn't, Ann.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey.
You would? Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
Not that. Jesse's into this. Yeah. I don't even know what to say anymore, Ann. I'm kind of burnt out.
Looking sexy.
Do you want to join us for the rest of the news?
Sexy.
Do you want to sit in on the news? Did you just fucking? What was that? Ann?
Did you just die? Ann, where are you? Ann, are you okay?
Did you get possessed?
Hello?
Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. That was, what the?
That was like scary movie status.
I almost shit my pants, Ann.
I thought she died.
Did you hear that? No, I didn't think that.
It's Halloween night.
Oh.
It's freaky.
What was that noise, Ann?
What was that?
What just happened?
I don't know.
And no joke, it sounded like this. It was just like, yeah, so. I don't know what happened.
No joke, Ann. Go back and listen to it. There's like an interruption in your feed.
Anyway, it's all right.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a little.
Well, I am watching Ghost Adventures live. Maybe.
Sexy. All right, maybe it is that. That could be it. And how about this? We're gonna have you sit in on the news as we finish up the show. What do you say about that? You down?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Ready? Jessie, what else do we have in the news? And NH. Okay.
According to My MMA News, Dana White doubles down on Khabib versus Ferguson being the fight to make.
Ooh.
UFC President Dana White wants to make Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson a reality. It's no secret that fight fans have been clamoring for a lightweight tilt between Nurmagomedov and Ferguson to take place. The bout was supposed to happen several times.
What you talking about, Willis?
Holy shit! It was the demonic. What the hell was that? I don't know.
The bout was
What you talking about, Willis?
supposed to happen several times before, but illnesses and injuries on both sides have derailed those plans.
Yeah.
Now that Nurmagomedov is the reigning UFC lightweight champ and Ferguson is riding an 11-fight winning streak, there appears to be no better time than now for the bout to happen. Dana White wants to see Khabib versus Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson. A couple weeks ago, White was asked by ESPN's Brett Okamoto what
news.
lightweight title fight he'd like to see as a fight fan. White answered with Nurmagomedov versus Ferguson. It seems the promotional side of White agrees as he doubled down on his stance, speaking to TMZ. He said, quote, Tony Ferguson is the right fight. Tony Ferguson didn't lose the belt in a fight, so it's the right fight. It's a great fight. Versus Pettis, it's versus Nurmagomedov, the fight to make. We'll see how this whole thing plays out with the NSAC. It's obviously going to depend on the suspension, what happens, and we'll see.
Fake motherfucking news.
That's what I'm thinking. Fake news over there. And what do you think about this? I mean, listen, I want this to happen, but I think Dana White's full of shit.
Yeah, I'd like to see it happen, but it's jinxed.
Yeah, too many times it's fallen, and Khabib wants to get paid, and man, let me know in the chat, do you think fake news or real news? What else do we have in the news? Jessie? The fuck was that?
Whoa,
This is
what was
moaning.
that?
It's getting really creepy in here.
According to
It's
MMA
creepy.
Fighting, Anthony Smith explains why he
Hey,
would
let me
rather.
Ghost is back.
What you talking about, Willis? Finger my pussy.
And you got to cut it out. Jesus Christ, you get a little frisky over there.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, super chat.
Real with the super chat.
NHI Fab to your voice be my MMA whole wife.
Whoa, look at that. And Real is trying to go after you over here. He's trying to swoop in.
He wants you to be his MMA whole wife.
What do you think about that?
Wow. Nice, Real.
That's very sexy of Real over there. All right, let's talk about Anthony Smith over here.
All right. According to MMA Fighting, Anthony Smith explains why he would rather fight hittable John Jones next. Anthony Smith scored the biggest win of his career over the weekend when he stormed back from early trouble and submitted Volkan Ozdemir with a third-round rear naked choke in the main event of UFC Moncton. The win propelled Smith's unbeaten run at 205 pounds to 3-0, a run which started with back-to-back first-round stoppages over former UFC champs Rashad Evans and Mauricio Rua. And now Smith has only one target in his mind for his next goal. He wants a shot at UFC light heavyweight title, which means fighting the winner of UFC 232's rematch between John Jones and Alexander Gustafsson. He said, quote, I just took out the number 2 guy in the world. I finished 2 former world champs back-to-back and then number 2 contender. The number 1 contender's fighting for the title, I think, and that Daniel Cormier has all but left the division. I don't think that he's coming back to 205. I don't know who else would be in front of me. I don't know who else is a legitimate threat to either one of those guys, no matter who wins the title. You might be able to throw Ilir Latifi in there, but if Gustafsson wins against Jones, then that's definitely out the window. So I genuinely believe that I'm the only legitimate threat to either one of those guys, and I'm finishing people. There's guys who are winning, but I'm finishing guys.
All right, so let me know in the chat, NH, what do you think? Does Anthony Smith deserve the shot, and can he beat a John Jones or an Alexander Gustafsson?
No and no.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think so either. Anthony Smith has been fantastic lately. I think it'd be a fun fight to watch, but man, especially John Jones, that is going to be a rough night for Anthony Smith. We'll see. Maybe John Jones doesn't come back, like the old John Jones, but I think he will. I think he's going to come back with a chip on his shoulder, and he's going to make it happen. So I don't feel very positive about Anthony Smith over here. Jess, what else do we have in the news?
One more story.
Last story.
My MMA News says the UFC website no longer lists Cormier as a light heavyweight champ. There is a photo there. It looks like the UFC website is no longer recognizing Daniel Cormier as a light heavyweight champ. The 205-pound division in the UFC currently finds itself in an awkward spot. Cormier is officially the division's champ at the moment. However, since his heavyweight title victory this past summer, it's believed we've seen the last of DC at 205 pounds. That is, unless a bout with John Jones presents itself. Cormier is currently set to defend his heavyweight title at UFC 230 this weekend. He'll headline the Madison Square Garden card opposite Derrick Lewis. As for the 205-pound title, the UFC has already made plans to move on from Cormier.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Light heavyweight. That's it. No more double champ over here. He's no mas.
What do you think, Ann?
That sucks.
Shouldn't they wait, right? Shouldn't they wait until the fight happens before they do something like this? Isn't that a little premature?
Well, it is, but if he's retiring, that you got to look at it from the promotion side, They got to do what they got to do to make the money. So, yeah, it's cool. It would be cool to let him just stay there, but at some point.
Sorry, I'm fixing my hair, Ann.
Yeah, but is he still, you're fixing your hair again? So am I.
Are you?
Mine's really long.
It's like 3 ladies just at having coffee together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, gotta adjust my hair.
You're so dramatic with it. You have to be like effortless.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you gotta flip it back.
Oh man.
I wear my baseball hat.
She dropped a baseball hat.
Oh my God. Ann, are you wearing a baseball hat right now?
A skull baseball hat.
Nice. Look at
with a funky headband and a scarecrow scary t-shirt.
Ooh, nice. Did you go trick-or-treating today?
No.
What? Unbelievable.
we only had like 16 trick-or-treaters.
Really? We had none. We had zero. Well, we were gone for a little bit of the day, but at night, yeah, we got nothing. That's because in the projects they don't trick or treat, Ann.
Right? In the projects, why not? It'd be the best time.
I don't know. It's weird.
It's the most candy.
You would think, right? Not these projects.
Yeah, needles and all that stuff.
Well, what can you do?
Glass.
All right, and any last words? I mean, CES is gonna be on Friday. I don't know if you're gonna be around, but we'll be. Do you want me to bring John Gotti on and try to set you up with him? He's very ripped. He's a ripped, strapping man.
That would be awesome. Yeah, John Gotti's awesome.
He is. He's a nice guy. He's fabulous to look at, especially
even
now.
though he's not a redhead.
No. Yeah, it's true. All right. So, Ann, any last words to the MMA-Holes?
Yeah, love you guys. Sorry I wasn't in the chat that much, but
super chat.
Hold on, we got Real coming in.
Bot.
Does a real man ever put on a wig and cross dress?
Yes, real men who are comfortable in their sexuality put on wigs and cross dress.
Armpit hair. All right, Ann, thank you for the call. We'll try to fix the bot.
Love
See
you,
if we get
Ann.
that done.
Love you guys. Love you, Chris. Love you, Jesse. Bye. Happy Halloween.
We love you too.
Happy Halloween.
There we go. Happy Halloween. That's right. It is Halloween, and I am dressed up like Gay BH. So here's your last look at Gay BH.
Time
right
to
over
go.
here. Whoops. Make sure you get a nice fat picture. All right, there it is. And that's that. Jesse, I think it was a fantastic show. I think we really hit the nail on the head. We hit all the Halloween themes over here. We have like girls peeking out through the shadows over there. We have zombies. We have fucking Freddy Krueger. We have a skeleton. We have JBH chewing on my finger.
Super chat.
And we got Real with the super chat.
Never put your finger inside.
No one wants to live in a black neighborhood.
No one wants to, I mean, what a way to end the show, right? No one wants to live in a black neighborhood. That's fantastic. There you go. That's it, right? I mean, do you think that, thank you, Real. Do you think that Luke Thomas has ended a show like that, right? No one wants to live in a neighborhood with black people. All right. So there you go. I mean, I don't know. All right. That is that. If you want to listen to the audio version of this circus, I don't know how it would work, but I think I have to listen to this to hear if the weirdness transfers over to iTunes and Podbean. That's how you can find us. By the way, Podbean, we're already closing in on 1,000 fucking listens on that thing. Just got that.
No way.
You have no shame in your yawn game. You have zero. Actually, I haven't done that yet as GBH either. Like, we'll be in the middle of a conversation.
I hide behind my mic so they can't see me.
There is no hiding.
No, I do this. They can't see me.
Yeah, no. Your eyes are all squinted though. So
Yeah,
this is what we get to at least one time in a show.
But
right?
they never see me. I always hide.
If you were listening on Podbean and iTunes, you would never know you're yawning, but I just fucking called you out. So at least once a stream, you'll see this. Like in the middle, we're like, hey, Jesse, what do you think about this? You know, this is really cool. And then you see this.
No, I hide behind my mic. No, I hide behind my mic. You're so dramatic. Why do you over dramatize everything? I swear, you are like a woman sometimes. You over dramatize everything. Are you done?
No, it's not.
You're so dramatic.
All right, that's that. Jesse, look them in the eyes. Let them get a last look at you since they've been staring at my disgusting ass. And last words.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-Hole.